Good afternoon, guys. James Piscopo here, realtor with the Bauer Group. Today we are out in Hampton. This is 115 Maplewood. It's a cute little house. It's off Pembroke, so it's a pretty central location. Right here in the middle of downtown Hampton. You have to excuse the mess of your neighbor's house right here. Seems they are in the process of gutting it and redoing it. Oh, it's a nice little house. It's a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. It's got a nice little private backyard to it. It's been completely remodeled as well. So as you can see, they've done like a nice stone fascia on the front here. Nice little porch. It very much smells like fresh paint in here, which I actually love. As soon as you enter, right, this is kind of your living room and dining room area. I like that there is a little bit of a vaulted ceiling too, so it makes it feel a little bit bigger in here. Right behind me to my right is a little storage closet, coat closet, shoe closet. Obviously you have our kitchen directly in front of us, and down here leads to our 3 bedrooms. Kind of smaller bedrooms. This house is on the smaller side, but if it's just maybe 1 or 2 people, perfect. You have a little office. Nice little place actually. They've done a good job. The flooring looks really good. Like I mentioned, smells like paint here, so all the paint is new. They did the doors and everything as well. Formica countertops. Cabinetry looks really good. I believe they replaced the windows in here as well. Under paneling looks good. You can see they had, it's a little bit warped. You can see they had a leak at some time. And then directly in front of me here, you have our laundry area. If it was me, I would probably splurge a little bit and maybe get rid of the, the fabric curtain here. Put a wooden, just a wooden track door, sliding door on there. It'll cut down a lot of the noise as far as when you are, doing your laundry and stuff like that. Storage closet next to it. The view of the kitchen and the dining room from this side. This is actually a really nice small little house. I dig it. Here off of the kitchen, you have a side door. This leads you outside. So I'm not going to track around back there, just simply because the house is really nice. It's completely redone, and it's been raining all day, and I don't want to track them on inside and be that person. Normally I travel with booties with me to put on my feet for occasions like that, but I just don't have any with me today. So, unfortunately, we're just looking out the windows. The backyard is maybe, 15 by 20 or something like that. It's not the biggest backyard, but perfect for like a small dog, something like that. Finish the fence around it because it does have, well, I'll show you in a minute, but it does have a fence in the back. It's just not completely done all the way around, and some of it needs a little bit of a repair. First bedroom here, smallest of the 3. This is the one that I would probably choose to be an office, right? Excuse me. Because you get a twin or a full in here, but you're not getting much bigger than that. I mean, gosh, could you get a queen? Probably, but it's going to take up like the whole footprint probably, to a little past that outlet there, and that's no good. As you can see, you got your water heater, which is new, hiding in this closet here, and there is some space to actually hang clothes, and there's some space underneath and above for storage. So it's not like the water heater takes the entire footprint of the closet, but it does take a pretty good amount. And I do 2 things. I like to see that this is a big water heater for this little house. The second thing I like to see is it's on a pan, and the pan is even plumbed outside. So if you have any leaks, it's going to drain the water outside, which is like 1 in 100 when I show houses. Normally it's just a pan, or excuse me, just a water heater sitting on top of some carpet on the second story, just ready to flood the house. Communal bathroom here, short and sweet, right? It's a little bathroom. You can see they've redone the fixtures in it. Everything in here has been redone for the most part. I believe that's the original cabinetry set. Yeah, I would think so. If not original, it's been here a while. Need some caulking around there. Need some caulking around the toilet. But overall, good shape. No issues. Door number 2. So this is the, I guess, master or communal. As you can see, it's kind of got, so it has your entrance through the hallway, right? So anybody can use the shower, but then it also has a private, get the light on here, which goes into the master, which I kind of like. Bathtub, it has a bathtub, nothing too fancy. It looks like you need some caulking up the top there. Again, caulking here, which is like super common, right? I see that in about half the houses. Same with down the toilet, there's no caulking. Pan looks good, they've had some moisture. It doesn't look completely rotted out or anything like that. HVAC. So, kind of a newer system. I don't think it's new, but it is on the newer side. Just trying to pull a date here. I want to say 2012. It looks about a 2012. Newer, but not, new. And our 2 bedrooms. So master on this side, and then our second spare here. We'll start out on this one. This is a bigger room than that first one. That first one's a little shoeboxy. I'm assuming this goes to an outlet because none of the bedrooms, this being an older home, none of them have any, lighting in the ceiling. So I'm assuming that that's going to go to an outlet. Could you get a king size bed in here? Yeah, you could. It's not going to be the most spacious, but you certainly could. Little closet here. And again, I apologize for the darkness. You need a lamp, or you need to just go up. If it was me and I bought this house, I would go up in the attic and I would put, recessed lighting in the ceiling and call it a day. The ceiling it's got a nice pattern to it throughout the house. It looks good. All of the walls and stuff like that, I don't really see any flaws. Of course, you got like little nail tacks and stuff like that from when they installed the drywall, like right here. A little screw pop, but kind of being nitpicky as far as that goes. It all looks pretty great. Third bedroom. And of course I'm like, it all looks pretty great, right? And then immediately I walk into this room and I find a flaw. So I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera or not, but the bottom trim that they've installed, it looks like they only put 1 coat of paint and they could use a 2nd coat of paint. Now, that's like definitely a personal discretion thing. That if for 90% of people, that's probably just fine. But if it was me, I would just put another coat of paint on that just to kind of brighten it up a little bit, right? So you can kind of see on the camera, it's just like, it almost looks a little bit dirty, but it's not. It just needs another coat of paint. Kind of a little flaw here, but all feels nice and hard. Some here as well. Looks like some older damage. The windows in these back rooms do not seem to be a newer style. They are dual pane though. You have glass on this side and glass on the other side, that's something. That's nice. And here's that view of the backyard. So as you can see, it has a fence that runs along the whole back that needs a little bit of a repair, and then it has a chain link on the side. So if it was me and I had like a little puppy, right, I would just, essentially put a little fence from the fence that's there to the side of the house. And then the same thing on this side, right? So you basically run your fence down the middle to wherever the heck you wanted it, I suppose. I mean, if you wanted to go cheap, you could just run it to the corner, backside corner of the home on that side. Like I mentioned, I'm not going to go out there. I don't want to mess the floor up in here. So, but you get the idea. It's got a decent little backyard to it. Just that fence needs a little bit of repair. And that is it, guys. Nice small little house. Hey, as far as the location, it's kind of on the Pembroke side where you got some industrial stuff going on. But it is really central. And so, nice little house here. Any questions? Of course, you know how to get a hold of me. Call, text, one of those mail pigeons, whatever's easier for you. I always appreciate you watching my videos, and I hope that you guys have a absolutely fantastic day. Bye, guys.